Hey guys, how you doing? Graham here. It's Saturday morning right now, sporting a Hawaiian-ish shirt. It's just having a great day. I'm just trying to do a daily update for my video thing as well. Just actually obeying the Lord about that. So it's funny, there's a bunch of things the Lord told me to do about 6 or 7 years ago when I moved from Europe to the US. And some of them I obeyed and did and are going incredibly well, and some of them I always put on the back burner, and I'm going to do this when, I'm going to do this when, and I don't believe God has a permissive will. I think God has a perfect will, and I think we make it our permissive will when we permissively don't engage with it. But here's my point. I think for a while I've been living in that permissive area of His will, so I'm working on obeying Him in some of those things, and one of those is actually doing some teaching videos. So me voila, here I am. What's going on in my life? Today's Saturday. It's a beautiful day here in New England. My wife Leah and my 2 boys are in France with 20 million cousins. No, just 200,000. I think they're watching the Tour de France today. So having a great time there. Noah's doing well. She's staying with me here over the summer. Yesterday we went to see the new Beatles movie yesterday. Hey, really recommend that to you. I know, don't write me a complaints thing about the Beatles. Write your complaints at GJM. I don't know, it's a joke. But really great movie. Highly recommend that. Clean and fun. Yeah, really good movie. Today we're going to stay with some friends in Connecticut and stay overnight there. Tomorrow, Sunday, July 14th, Bastille Day. I will be speaking in Pennsylvania. I'm going to be in Pennsylvania tomorrow with my friends in Allentown at Revolution Church in, I think it's in Bethlehem actually, Pennsylvania. So any of my friends in PA or that area, excuse me, of Jersey, it'd be really great to see you there. Service starts 10:30 a.m. tomorrow. We have Rosemary speaking at Sturbridge Worship Center and Stuart Robertson speaking at NEF tomorrow. So I know those are going to be good meetings. Good. What's going on? You know, I've just been thinking today that I had an interesting experience yesterday with some people who showed up at the church. You know, I think were, you know, destitute, and you know that kind of thing happens quite a bit where I am here. But here's my point: we get to be Jesus to people. We get to be Jesus to people. Doesn't always mean you got to give everybody what they want, but we get to be for somebody who doesn't know and believe in Jesus, we get to be a manifestation of Jesus to them, and that's actually a really cool thought, isn't it? That's something incredible worth living from. You know, if you've never read it, I remember years ago reading the eulogy that T.L. Osborne gave at the funeral of William Brannan. Now again, William Brannan had a few little oddities about him, and some areas I think he was a little really weird over, but that's not quite my point. He was a man of God. God used him in amazing ways. And when he died, excuse me, prematurely, I'd say, T.L. Osborne flew back and gave this amazing eulogy over his life. And in a way, T.L. Osborne gave his own testimony that as a young man, I went to see Branham and I saw Jesus in him. And in a way, Osborne says, I went away not thinking, man, I need an angel and a visitation, a prophetic gift like that, but rather, I need the word of God in me. I can do what he does because I have Jesus, the living word, in me, and I can be Jesus to my generation. And T.L. Osborne was more than anybody who's ever lived. It's really worth reading and looking at his life story. So be Jesus. Come on, be Jesus to whoever you meet today, whether that's somebody doing really well in life, whether it's somebody, you know, who's just on the board of destitution, they're struggling, they don't have no food to put in their mouth. Be Jesus to them in love, in generosity, in signs and wonders, in wisdom, just sometimes by our presence. Good. Hey, let me finish with this. I have some new videos out. Have one out, I think it should be going out right now. Yesterday's AMA session for my partners. So every Friday I do an Ask Me Anything. Can you ask me anything you want? I don't always know the answers, but I try to just give you some thoughts. I have 5 questions I did yesterday on how to grow in God. Why is there evil and suffering in this world? You might want to check that out and share it with your friends. Does God predestine everything? I had a great one on, is it possible for Christians to live free from sin? And also, why are our prayers not answered? So all of those are out there on my YouTube channel. I'll be having some new videos out later actually later today, tomorrow, and Monday. I have a series on the public gifts of tongues, interpretation, and prophecy. I'll have a video out as well, an interesting one on which version of the Bible should we read. Just an interesting quick study on where the versions come from and the different things they do, and which one should you grab a hold of, and how do you relate to the different versions of the Bible. Good. Hey, 2 more practicals as well. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, I'd really appreciate that. If you're watching that on YouTube, hit the red button down there, give the bell a long press, or if you go to gjm.org/YouTube, that can subscribe you there. We have an email newsletter we're trying to work on sending out now. Will be twice a week. So we give a free gift to everybody who subscribes for our email newsletter. Go to gjm.org/offer. Look in the notes below or above or around about. Dans les environs, we say in French. Nearby, and you'll find a link to that. And lastly as well, I am believing and raising money for some video equipment. Again, want to obey the Lord in what I'm doing. Looking to get a rig that I can travel with and just, in a way, do this really well to the glory of God. It's something I'm going to speak about soon, but I'm starting an online school of ministry. I want to be able to take a quality video rig, 4K equipment set up on the road, and do these things really well and have teaching that's going out every day. You know, YouTube channels just growing all the time. We have now about 35,000 people a week watching that, and just believing God to see that increase and grow. So I'm looking to raise at the moment about $6,000. It's nothing, is it? Hey, if anybody's interested, if you're interested in giving $6 or $6,000 or anywhere in between, or even 60 cents. If you go to gjm.org, I think there's a rubric down there you can click to donate. Guys, thanks again for being in my life. Thanks for my partners as well, everybody who prays, supports, encourages, just in a way holds our hands up for the battle. We really want to be there for you. If there's anything we can pray for you for today, again, email me, graham@gjm.org, and I'll get back to you and pray for you honestly. So have a beautiful day wherever you are. I'm about to barbecue some chicken and a salad. Protein and salad, but no carbs. So trying to do well there. Have a beautiful day, and I hope to do another of these tomorrow. Bye.